Right now, I see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in the band with cats last year. Now I'm chilling with a crew from Love Island. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about riding, but this exciting. I love money big. Take throw ski jaws and I'm chilling it too. Man step and flex round there trying to finish them views. Top block drilling it. Go home and I build my. More time man stepping in twos. Watch my back when I lean. Man do the same cause that's my brother. Put one hand on my brother. Man's getting straight round there with a straight. Man talk tough on the neck, catch him in the flesh. I just put me a tender. So you know I'm about my bar. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly the ride, man, pre them, put me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. And for San Antonio, instead it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Spurs passing it around. Wells with the steal. Jackson drives in. Off with the layup. San Antonio with the ball. From outside the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Morant. Pass to Wells. Back to Jackson. Here's Edey. Clock at 4. Fires the three. And the rejection by Collins.
Spurs ball.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think there is peer.
Not in any way.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. It's all knotted up.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in the rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Collins.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football.
Take a break.
They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
First one falls for it. Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And so Collins nails both of them. So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Here's Edey. Bane finds Aldama. Morant outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. A screen on Morant. Drills the three-pointer.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. You see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bane. Shot left block. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bane.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Collins, a screen on Morant. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Memphis moving it around. For three. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Aldama. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs. The 10-footer. Count that one. And here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 7.
Well, look, that's good defensive effort there, but that's just outstanding touch around the rim.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Pippen is out there with Kennard. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Huff in at 7.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Connor. great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all of the skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Shooting two.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The first one falls. Wells is checked in for Santi Aldama. He makes both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Bounce pass Pippen. Here's Jackson. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
On the wing. That one's in. His first shot this game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Pippen. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Here's the screen. Drives to the hoop. Pocket six. On the arc. Kennard with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 8 feet away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Jackson's got his second basket of the game. San Antonio's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Dillon, and he converts the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. He can't get that one to fall.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Over to the wing. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 5.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Outside, Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Morant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Morant's got 10.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Aldama. Still yet to score. Pass to Wells. Launches a 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Sinks that one from the post. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We have ball.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside, Bain. Outside, Jackson. Pass to Wells. Outside, Bain. 5 on the clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bain's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Grizzlies. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. With the shot. Again, the Spurs good for 2. And isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. It does. Come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Here's Collins. Following the basket by John Morant. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
It's time for Grizzlies Cowboys round of applause.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Pass to Bain. Now Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Driving to the basket. Great with how explosive John Morant is. He has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
That's good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
No free throws. Good from Morant. San Antonio leading by 3. It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Beyond the arc. Collins grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Pull up Jay. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Shot clock at 6. Collins, a screen on Bain. Shoots. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pulls up from the corner. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Wells.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he uses the glass on the lane. He's got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Now here's Wells. He's guarded closely. Out to the wing. Morant left side.
What a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lots of room. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Pass to Edey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Free throw good. Edie. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. Luke Kennard comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. That one misses. Spurs leading by 4. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Good on the shot. Here's Pippen. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Jackson. That ball's nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Jackson's got 6 points.
Well, the defense was there, but he does a great job of creating separation with the fadeaway.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs up 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Connor. Fade away. Another shot. He lays it in.
And the deep cut really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And for Memphis, they've got Pippen. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. Spurs leading by 6. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
It's Pippen on the way. Good on the 3-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. They're using his weight, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
The Grizzlies call timeout. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis's head coach had some words for the team during the break. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Inside, Aldama. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the paint. And he's skipping. Good pass to set him up.
Down the stretch here, both teams still fighting.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Yeah, look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Both shots good from the stripe. Spurs leading by 6. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Collins. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And that one falls for Collins. Edey's checked in for Memphis. And so Collins nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Morant outside. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. The shot's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And it's Morant missing. Spurs leading by 10. To the inside. It's deflected. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Lets it go from 11. Misses off the right eye. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the wing right side. Here's Wells. Lays it up and makes it in.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
1:33 left in the 4th quarter. 3-pointer. And it goes for the 3rd time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Jackson throws it down low.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock there.
Pass to Collins. Collins, a screen on Bain. Back to Collins. Over Jackson. Shot by Collins, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Collins, a screen on Bain. Here's Dillon. A shot, no good.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over. Good.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for two.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite. He had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
San Antonio, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, but if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. Trifecta.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
15 foul. At the line for San Antonio, number 23, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Here's Wells. They get it back. Jackson from long range. Pass to Wells from past the arc. Unable to get that one. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
And for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most, or what had to be done, and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.